Hello everyone, this is Nick from Pragmatic Works, and I've made this video to show you how you can spice up your Power BI reports and dashboards by using a preview feature within Power BI, Themes. This is not currently available for use within the Power BI report server. It's only available for use within the Power BI desktop and Power BI service for the cloud. So maybe you want to create a color scheme that matches your company's colors, format your text options like font size or font color. Maybe you just want to have your visualizations look cleaner, crisper, and stand out from the rest. Regardless of the reason, using themes is an easy way to accomplish these types of goals. So I've assisted many users who were curious about themes, but they were timid because it uses the .json file type, and it can be seen as a little bit intimidating. That's only true if you don't have the right tools at your disposal. But you'll learn from this demonstration that it's actually quite simple. So first and foremost, let me go ahead and show you how to enable custom themes within the Power BI desktop itself. So with the Power BI desktop open, what you're going to need to do is go to the File option on the top left. You're going to select File and go to Options and Settings. With Options and Settings highlighted, you're going to choose the Options button. So when you select Options, it's going to pull up a new window, the Options window, and we are going to select Preview Features. So when we select Preview Features, it's going to have a list of all the preview features, which are basically beta features within the Power BI desktop, and the one we need to turn on here is the Custom Report Themes. So with Custom Report Themes enabled, we're going to be able to use themes. All right, so with that enabled, you can hit OK. And you're gonna need to restart Power BI Desktop. So with Power BI Desktop reopened after we restarted it and enabled the preview feature, we're gonna have a new option available on our home ribbon. So if you look in the upper section, there's this new field available called Themes, and you're able to switch your theme there. So now that we have that capability, let's explore how we can get new themes. So what I have today are 4 different tools that vary in complexity, though none of them are technically difficult to use. I'll include the links to all these in the description of the video at the end, but for now, let's just follow along. So I have them open already. The first tool that I'd like to show is someone made in Excel. Petri software made this, and you can use pre-made Office themes as a Power BI report theme. You can go to this website, like I said, will be included in the description, and it gives you an example of how to use it. And what it's going to do is have you download an Excel file or an XLSM type file. So it's an Excel type file with macros enabled. I already have it open here, and this is what it is. So what it essentially enables us to do is use pre-made Office themes and colors and download the JSON file type for those colors. And we can load those files directly into Power BI. So it has step-by-step instructions. I'll just do a quick run through of how to use it. So step 1 asks us to select a theme color from Page Layout, Themes. So if I go to Page Layout, and in the Themes section, I could hit the drop-down option and choose any colors for that. Or I could select Themes itself and find one of the specific themes that were created. I'll choose the Berlin theme here, because why not? So with that selected, now it says to do step 2, which is generate the hex codes for the colors. I click that button, and it generates those hex codes for us automatically. I could set a name. I could set a name for this theme. I could call it Theme 1. And then step 4 is to save the JSON file. So I could click that Save as JSON file button, and I could choose where I want to save it. I'm just going to go ahead and drop this in my Downloads folder. So with that saved, I can open my Power BI X file. And by the way, this is just a random file with simple public information on it that's not pertaining to any company technically. So with this file open, I can import that theme now. So again, we're going to go back to that new themes button that's there with the preview feature enabled. I can select Switch Theme, Import Theme, and I could choose that file type that I just downloaded. And it automatically changes the themes of my report. All right, so let's go ahead and check out the next tool we have available, one that doesn't use just pre-made Office themes. The next one is called the Themes Gallery or the Report Theme Gallery. It's created by the community for Power BI. And here you can look by most liked or different style of themes and find all these different themes that people have created and they've been voted on. They're pretty popular and whatnot. So let's say I wanted to use one of these themes for my file instead. Well, I like to look at this University of Melbourne file. So I'm going to click it and view it. And I'm going to wait for this to load. And this is just an example that someone has embedded on the community.powerbi.com website, where it's an embedded report where you can still interact with it and see how it looks. So you can click around and see what it looks like. I really like how it looks, so I'm going to go ahead and use this theme that someone's already created. So I'm going to scroll down this web page, and they have supplied a link to the JSON file type that we need to load this theme into our report. So I'm going to select that download button. It's going to throw this in my downloads folder. I go my Power BI report. Again, I could hit switch theme, import theme, select the new file that I just downloaded, and voila, it's loaded that theme. I think it looks pretty cool. So these are some good ways to use pre-made themes that other people have made or Microsoft has already made, where it's pretty low maintenance for you. You just find a color scheme that you like, download that JSON file, and apply it. Well, I have a couple more tools here to show off. One of them is called the Report Theme Generator. Now, this is where we're getting into where we're going to be creating your own themes with your own colors and style types. This Report Theme Generator, made from the fellas over at powerbi.tips, is very comprehensive. The reason why it's so comprehensive is and robust is because they actually have ways in here where you can set custom colors, fonts, font sizes for every single visualization that's within the Power BI desktop. All the default ones, none of the custom visuals, but all the default Power BI visuals, you can set specific colors and font sizes and all kinds of crazy stuff with. It's very amazing. So I'm going to show you a quick example here. I could go to global dataset colors, and here I could change just the default colors that are going to be used for all of my reports. So I can go and change these color types that I want using this color wheel, or I can manually input a color hex code if I wanted to. And I could go to the global dataset colors, hit add color. That was just white, so let's add a few more colors like this. Oops, I hit download, I didn't mean to do that. Hit add selected color, so that added that. Add this more grayish color and a more deep red color. And lastly, let's add a black. All right, so we had all these colors. So this is essentially the same as all the other report themes that we've downloaded so far, which are just colors, right? So if I hit download here, it's going to give us just these color types to use in a JSON file type. Well, we can take this a few steps further, like I said, and start customizing it on per visual basis. So I could choose the global table color settings, and I could change the background, foreground, and table accent colors for every single table that's going to be used in my reports. I could change the different legend types, everything, all the different colors you want shown, the name of the legend that you want. Do you want the title showing or not? Where do you want the position of the legend? And you could keep going down. You could go down to the category axis, the value axis on this stacked bar chart, and really change how you want it customized. It's very comprehensive. You could spend all day on this web page customizing each and every individual visual exactly how you want them. We're not going to get into that right now. I'm going to include this link, just like all the rest of them, in the description of this video. And it is very awesome stuff on this website. Highly recommended. So there's one more type of theme creator tool that I want to show, and it's one created by Charles Sterling. Now, Charles Sterling initially created this theme creator on a website, and that website's just down at the time of me writing this. But there's also a GitHub where you can download an offline version of it. So if you go to this GitHub, you hit this download button, and you're able to download this, and you can use this at any time online or offline. And it's just a HTML file. So this is what it looks like when you open it, the theme creator by Charles Sterling. And if you select the Create Color theme, it's going to load up a new tool. There we go. Like I said, this is usable offline, does not need internet. So On this page, you can select the color palette that you want. So you could first start off by dragging this primary color dot. You could drag it wherever you'd like. Just set your initial color scheme that you're going to base it off of. Let's base this color scheme off of a nice green color. All right, so it's mainly there. And you could select shift and select the more gray bubbles and select them in individual places by holding shift and moving them around. That looks good. And then in the middle area, you can change the shading even more. So let's make it more of a green and less dark over here. How about that? All right, perfect. That looks really good to me. Once I'm done, I can hit the apply button and it automatically downloads this chucktheme.json file type for me. So I could go ahead and go to my Power BI file once again, select switch theme, import theme, and load that new JSON file that was just downloaded. And here are those colors that I just selected. So there's some really cool ways, easy ways to change your themes around in your reports themselves by using the Power BI desktop. Really cool stuff. There's one more thing I'd like to show. This is hot off the press. This is brand new as of this week within Power BI. And it's a way you can actually change the theme of your Power BI dashboard. So if you'll notice, this report that I'm loading right now within my workspace is the same report that we initially started off with, right? This is the same report that we initially started off with in our PBIX file, but none of the themes have been applied to it. So I can go ahead and select my themes dashboard that I created just before making this video. And this uses the same visuals, I just kind of have them moved around right now. There's a couple really cool things you could do here. So on the top right of your dashboard window, there's this ellipses icon. You could select that ellipses icon and choose dashboard theme. So here you could load your themes that you previously have and it applies to these. So when you select upload JSON theme, I could choose one of the ones that I created. I'm going to choose the last one we just made, the Chuck theme, and it applies that to my dashboard itself. And it applies to everything here. Now, keep in mind that this only changes it on the report level. It doesn't override anything that's done in the report. It's only on the dashboard. So if I select report, those still remain the same, but in the dashboard, anything here will get changed with that new theme. There's another really cool feature within this desktop theme option is you could change the theme color to like a light color, a dark color, colorblind friendly color, or you can use a custom, which we're currently using already with this uploaded JSON theme. Well, the next really cool thing is you can add a background image. Now this background image isn't limited to just a still image. You could even use GIFs. So check this out. So I am going to load this image of a scene from The Last Jedi, Star Wars movie. You can see it's a GIF. I could go back to my dashboard theme section. I can paste that theme, that link to that GIF directly into my background image area, select save, and now my dashboard has a GIF that's always running on it. So using something like a GIF, you have to be careful because it could be a distraction, but as long as it's pertinent to whatever your data set is, you can really show off that wow factor, really spice up your dashboards and give it that breath of fresh air, that breath of life that you're really looking for. So thanks for tuning in to my video on how using themes to enhance your Power BI reports and dashboards. Stay tuned. I release blogs on about a weekly basis with videos and blog step-by-step instructions as well. And you'll have links to all the theme creation tools that I've showcased today. And I just wanted to thank you again for tuning in to this video and be sure to check out my future videos. Thanks. See ya.